This summer, there was an anime so bad, so terrifying, it makes Eromanga Sensei look like a masterpiece.
Okay, how long can I watch this show before I get enraged and have to rant? Do you know how many things are wrong with this scene? So before we even get into this, episode 1 of the anime is actually chapter 2 of the manga. Chapter 1 does have our main girl Sally in, but it also introduces another important character, and therefore starting with chapter 2 does have ramifications. What is this? This is subjective, but the design looks wacky, like something out of a children's cartoon, and really doesn't fit with how edgy this show tries to be. And secondly, she's wearing a sailor uniform. How did they even make sailor uniforms during this time period? The way that clothing is stitched and put together makes it something that only nobles or really rich people could even make. And no one else in this world is wearing these kind of clothes. Maybe there's an explanation later, but I seriously doubt it. Oh my god, I'm not even a single minute into this episode, I'm already losing my mind. Sally gives Frau a carrot, officially changing her name to Carrot Debt. And now Carrot Debt follows Sally in order to repay the hefty price of that carrot debt. This flashback should have been in the actual first episode. Now here's a ramification of starting with this episode. Had we seen what should have been the first episode, we would know that Sally turns down the villager because of trauma. A lesson she learned in episode 1. However, since we don't know this, her character comes off as being a lot stronger than it actually is. In other words, we think she is turning down the villager because of the strength of her character, but she is actually doing it due to the weakness of her character. Here we get introduced to an ogre. A giant chicken. That is some peak character design right there. And this is something we will see time and time again in this show. And so I ask, why? Why do some ogres look like giant animals and others look like human? It really felt like the author had no idea what he wanted his creatures to look like, and just said F*** and flips an encyclopedia or something. And the next ogre is going to be this one. Ah, a chicken. We may not know here, but all ogres are supposed to have these cannons they can fire, and also talk. So why not this one? Well, no shit. You've already seen what everyone thinks of them, and spoilers, we don't see any in the kingdom Sally is from. I mean, what did you think was going to happen? I didn't intend this video to be like this, but it's just becoming everything wrong with Peach Boy, isn't it? So wait, why were they arrested again? If he was just going to let them out, why not simply ask them to follow and say what he had said back in the forest? Was there a reason he had to put them in jail? Another flashback to Sally with a different hairstyle that we don't know because the real episode 1 hasn't happened yet. Why even keep this scene in? What the hell? A walrus? What connects ogres? Look at almost any other series. Like the Hollows from Bleach. The creatures always have a connection between each other. Having a giant talking walrus just makes this show silly. This is important. I want to get it in everyone's minds that this character here just killed a lot of people, including those kids. Why? None of the other ogres shrink when they use their cannons. I would think that this is the author's way of wanting to make the viewers like this character after she just murdered a bunch of people, including children. But I don't think he has enough brain cells for that. Edge. Hey, this guy should be hosting this episode. So first of all, Edge. And second of all, why Peach Boy? Surely the author could have thought up of a better name to... Yeah, I don't know what I was expecting there. Wait, why was Sally journeying again? What are we, 7 seconds in? So this might not be a what the hell moment just yet, but I might as well get into this now. Notice how the girl ogre is small. The show mentions that she is small because she is regenerating the power she used for her cannon. No other ogre in the show goes small when they use their cannon, and no reason is given as to why this affects only her. No, the reason is so the viewers or readers empathize with her as someone who has murdered young children. Is this the reason why all ogres hate humans or just hers? And is she really better than any humans by simply killing them rather than trying to give them a chance to change? Also, as we see later, I don't see her turning down sleeping in a bed in the inn, or other things that humans have created by chopping down trees and damming rivers. Doesn't this just make her a hypocrite? Never mind, Makoto just made my point for me. Still, even if she comes to this realization, her change is too damn quick, especially if her ogre special technique is based on loving nature. Even if she just wants revenge, the story has built this character trait up to the point that it would never change so quickly. So wait, she was just pretending to suddenly go back to the way she was before? This one's not necessarily a plot hole or a negative thing, but we simply don't know enough about her power yet. And this brings up the question of, is it the Peach Boy power that makes them want to kill ogres and not care about human life? Because Sally didn't even bother trying to stop the cannon attack that probably killed a lot of people, yet she wants to protect people when not using her power, compared to Makoto, who wants to kill ogres regardless of if he's using his power or not. If he's going to let her live but take away her powers because it's a more effective death, then why does he not do this for all other ogres? And if it's because he saw himself in her, then how? She only said, "Who in the world are you?" I can only guess that as a child, Makoto said the same thing to someone, but that still doesn't excuse the fact that she murdered a bunch of children. Oh wait, it's a cute girl! Pretty big change in reaction considering people don't like demi-humans, and no one actually saw Carrot Det and Sally fighting the ogre. Just need to remind everyone that they are fighting over a way to save this ogre despite the fact that she murdered a bunch of kids. Why? Because she's a cute girl! Wait, Hawthorne already said she was an ogre, so Sally's statement here means nothing. Oh no, an unbelievably cute girl is on the verge of tears. What's that, Carrot dead? She murdered a bunch of children? It doesn't matter. We're gonna break the law and get this murderer out of prison. Why? I mean, the jumps in logic these characters have is absurd. And now for episode 3. Huh? What? Why is Hawthorne in a tournament? What happened to the town? Oh.
私たちがさっきまでいた国は、鬼だった頃は人間なんてただ踏みつぶされる虫のようなもの。心の有無すら考えてませんでした。
On the last episode you... That's it, I'm done. No, keep going, I can take some more.
Carrot, フラウ、ごめん、ちょっと急用。
Carrot? Who the hell is Carrot?
何この子、すっごく可愛い。